Today I'm going to show you how to forage, harvest and prepare elderberry for use in cough and cold remedies all year round. Elderberries will develop wherever there were elderflower, and they'll start off greenish in colour and turn red as they begin to ripen. Once the stems and the berries themselves have started to turn a deep purple, then you know that they're ready to harvest. The stem and leaves of the elder plant are not edible, so it's important to tease the actual berries from the panicle before preparing them. First I wash the berries, and I like to rinse off any debris. It might be best to leave these to sit in the water and to scoop off any of the bits of the plant that float to the surface, but I don't generally give time for that and just give them a quick rinse over. Next I pour all of the berries, including some blackberries that I picked, out into a casserole dish, and I pick out any that are not fully ripened and any bits of debris that made it past the cleaning process, and make sure that I'm happy that everything that is left in the casserole dish is edible and something that I want to have in there. I then pop them in the oven, and I gave these about 15 minutes at 200 degrees, but I put them on for 5 minutes and I check the timer and I see how they are. This is just to give them a good cook. The inside of elderberries is not edible raw, so they're best cooked. Drying them generally will achieve the same end, but just to be doubly sure, I do like to cook mine before drying them. I then lay all of the berries out on one of the tiers of my dehydrator. This is a messy step, but the dehydrator tray will clean up completely afterwards. If you have a dehydrator tray that comes with the silicone sheets, then that would be a good option at this point for keeping the mess to a minimum, especially when elderberries are so small that they will slip through the cracks of most dehydrator trays. I then like to pour some boiling water into the casserole dish and use the liquid that's left in there to make a cup of elderberry tea to enjoy while I am waiting. I leave the dehydrator on at 45 degrees overnight, say for 24 hours, and then the next day I come through with a butter knife and I just loosen the elderberry from the plastic tray, and I remove the dehydrator tray. This is the step where having the silicone sheets for the dehydrator would make the job a lot less messy and a lot less fiddly. Then I simply gather up the dried elderberries and put them into a clean, dry, airtight container. The dried elderberry is now ready for use. It can store for up to 12 months, and you can use it in any of the ways that you would use fresh elderberries. It's particularly useful in the winter months for producing teas and syrups, treatments for coughs and colds, as it's very high in antioxidants.